folks. Well, Happy New Year. I believe this is our first video of the year. And welcome back to Ellis Life. It's me, JD Ellis, along with Erica Ellis.
Hey gang.
And we are heading down to South Florida. We figured we'd take you along on our adventure, so let's go.
So when you come up through the parking garage, there is the sign for Wild Sea, and there's an elevator specifically that will take you to the hotel. There's a couple of sections where the parking is for hotel guests only. They give you a pass for your dashboard. So we're just waiting on the elevator to take us into the hotel. Can't wait to see what this place looks like. So when you walk in from the parking garage, they've got signs telling you where everything is. This is the older wing of the hotel where some of the smaller rooms are located. Along the walls, they have the history of the Riverside Hotel, spanning from its open in 1936 all the way up to date. And the further down you go, the older the images are. It's such a fun trip to see the start and what this place looked like. Here's a picture of the aerial view of Las Olas Boulevard in 1924. So yeah, all the way down this hallway, there are some rooms, there are some meeting rooms, and then of course the images. And it has that older hotel smell. It's not a bad thing, but you can definitely tell it's a little bit older. Absolutely adore all the chandelier and the decor here. It's extremely beautiful. All the rooms are of course non-smoking. Here's another older picture of what it looked like back in the day. That's when they were first building Las Olas Boulevard. So there is a ton of history at this hotel and in the whole surrounding area. If you come here, make sure that you check out the riverfront, check out Las Olas, the Stranahan House, all the fun shops that are around. And while you're at it, take the Fort Lauderdale Ghost Tour. It's a lot of fun and really informative. So yeah, this hallway goes all the way down. Tons of fantastic history here at the Riverside Hotel. As you come down towards the end of this hallway, again, they've got more signs telling you where things are located, like the pool and the bar and the fitness center. Got some more artwork. These will take you to floors 2 to 6. These are the smaller rooms. They've got some seating there. Very old school tile. I love it. There's our sign. So these will take you to like the queen bedrooms and the king rooms where we stayed. Our elevator took us up to the suites and the floors that had balconies that had that riverside view that was absolutely breathtaking. So this is the hallway leading up to our rooms. Once we get out of the elevator, we're on the 10th floor. The decor is so pretty. I love the light fixtures.
That's a little bit of a Tower of Terror feel to it.
It kind of does. The establishment does require that you wear your masks, and they have hand sanitizer placed everywhere as a reminder. And they've got these beautiful paintings. Very Florida.
Very Florida.
On the plus side, if you're hungry, there are tons of restaurants that you can eat at around here, along with 3 in the hotel, including a bar. Plus, they've got a cheesecake factory that's literally right next door, so you can place your order and do a pickup if you don't feel like eating out there.
Totally not sponsored, but
that's our dinner.
Yep.
And I am starving. So we're gonna head on in and get something to eat, and then we may explore a little bit more. But yeah, really, really nice place so far. Oh, here's our room. Our room is located on the 10th floor, and it is the king bed. Just to kind of take you guys through, here's our bathroom. Very spacious, like really spacious.
Room for activities.
There's room for activities. So here's the tub, which is pretty nice. They've got their logo here, Riverside Hotel on Las Olas Boulevard. Now, this is the oldest hotel in Fort Lauderdale. This was built in 1936, and it is the only hotel on Las Olas Boulevard, which is right in the heart of downtown Fort Lauderdale. There's tons of restaurants and shops and places to go and hang out. So as you can see, there's our lovely bed. We've got your nightstand. They had everything sanitized. They had notes letting you know that they had wiped everything down. The remote control was in a plastic bag, so it was wrapped here. They've also got this lovely little desk here right by the computer. There are tons of places to plug in so that you can actually stick your laptop right into the computer and you can do your work right here, which is really awesome. They've got this really comfortable seating area here, which is nice, and the view is amazing. Let's head over. So we had originally booked the classic room and they upgraded us to the Executive Tower King Standard Room, which is very roomy. They've got this lovely couch, but here is my favorite part of our room. You guys, I'm floored.
Executive.
This is awesome.
Balcony.
We have our own private balcony. It's hard to see because it's quite dark here, but look at this view. We've got the riverside view. So there's the new river. You can see the boats kind of wandering to and fro. It's a Friday night, so people are out and about, walking around, shopping, getting some food. And this is right here, right off of Las Olas. And this is a part of the original tower, I believe. So there's some condos. There's Las Olas Boulevard with all the traffic in the world. But this view is outstanding.
Gorgeous.
I can't wait to show you guys the rest of the hotel. The lobby was really pretty. We'll have to take you guys down and show you that. But yeah, so far it's pretty comfortable feeling. Nothing spooky yet. We'll see. But I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that later. Let's head on down and check out that lobby area. So this is the lobby of the Riverside Hotel. It's rumored to be extremely haunted. There are stories of a small girl haunting this hotel. There are also stories of a man in a long coat who can be seen walking through rooms with a drink. And there are rumors of a boy putting his face against the window trying to scare current guests. So, very, very interesting stories here. We're currently in the lobby, just kind of checking the place out. There's JD warming himself by the fire. There is a fire in the fireplace. We don't see this very often in Florida.
Where else would they have a fire?
Oh, and it's nice and toasty too. This would be a good place to sit and have a drink and relax. But so far it's been quiet at the hotel. Nothing spooky happening yet. But you never know. We're gonna go wander Las Olas, the main strip here, for a little while. And then we're gonna come back and wander around this hotel a little bit more. So on our evening adventures, which is actually right next to our hotel there, this is the Stranahan house. This is the oldest home in Fort Lauderdale. They offer daytime tours. There is also a Fort Lauderdale ghost tour that you can take, and they will tell you about this place. This is one of the top 4 most haunted locations right here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I've done the ghost tour. It's very informative. They take you all the way up and down the Riverwalk, which is very vast, and it's a couple of miles. It's definitely a long walk, so get them walking shoes on. They do not take you inside the house though. They stand you outside. They tell you a little bit about the history, and of course the sightings, of the spirits that are said to haunt the home. The daytime tour I have not yet done. Perhaps JD and I will look at our schedule and see if maybe we can fit that in. But I've heard it's quite good. So yeah, if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area, the Stranahan house and the Riverside Hotel, both 2 haunted locations right next to each other here in Fort Lauderdale. Day 2 of Fort Lauderdale Adventures. We just got done with breakfast. That was at the Floridian restaurant on Las Olas. Sorry for not sharing pics, but we were very hungry, and that's a very comfortable JD.
It was greasy, but it was good.
Oh, and the portions were huge.
Yeah, it was big portions. If you're at the
Riverside
Hotel and you decide to walk down, you're going to get your steps in, though, because it's a good 10 to 15 minute walk.
Yeah, you can drive there in like 3 minutes. We decided to walk.
Yeah, it's better walking.
and which is nice because all the shops were open this morning. We couldn't film in a lot of them because they're art shops and they don't like that kind of thing. But there is a fudge shop that we're going to go visit.
Yes.
And hopefully they'll let us film in there because the smell just hits you and the staff is friendly. So we're going to check them out. But I wanted to show you guys the view. This is our private balcony where we had breakfast, seen the ketchup packages, the remnants of. And here's our beautiful view of the new river down here off of Las Olas Boulevard. The Stranahan house is right down there, which is really cool. And again, that is one of the, I think the 4th most haunted place here in Fort Lauderdale. And they do day tours. You can do ghost tours where they stop by. They don't go inside, but they tell you a little bit about the history. It's really cool. Lots of fun. So yeah, so this is our view. That's the pretty view. This is just kind of like the city, downtowny view. We're basically in the heart of downtown Fort Lauderdale. Highly recommend it. The room cost us, I think it was $136 a night. They do charge $20 a night to park your car, which is whatever because every hotel charges you to park your car nowadays. It's fine, it's what it is. But the rooms were really clean. They had their mask rule enforced. They've got a couple of different restaurants here. They have a bar included in the hotel. So really, really nice and really comfortable. But yeah, we're gonna go by that fudge shop as soon as we let our food digest. So we'll be back and hopefully we'll be at the fudge store. So here we are on Las Olas Boulevard. And just to show you guys the front of the hotel that we're staying at, the Riverside Hotel. Look how beautiful this place is. Now at night the street is really loud and bustly, but during the day it's a bit calmer. So yeah, there's our awesome hotel. Check-in is on the back side. So if you go down to the red light down there and make a right, turn the corner, it's much easier to check in. And this is the strip to cruise down, it seems, here in Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, very pretty, a lot of high-end shops and restaurants. Riverside Inn is the only hotel, just to give you guys that quick heads up. So yeah, we're gonna go find us some food and hopefully it's better than dinner, because dinner was Cheesecake Factory and the Cheesecake Factory down here sucked.
Yeah.
JD was not a fan. I was not a fan.
Nope.
So yeah, lots of art stores. Lots of really cool art stores. Most of them don't allow pictures or video, so unfortunately I can't show you guys that. But we can show you everything else. There is street parking. It's a pay by meter, which they've got meters around. Just to sneak over. It's one of the galleries. Lots of really fun stuff. You got a Tommy Bahamas, what? So yeah, that's Las Olas Boulevard. So we're making a quick pit stop. This is a place called Unique Treasures, and they've got some really cool exterior artwork. They do require masks. You don't think we're allowed to film now, which is fine. But I think we are gonna go inside and have a quick look around. So we're coming up on Kilwins Ice Cream and Fudge Shop, and I wish I had smell-o-vision because it smells amazing. So here you can get ice cream. Here's some of the waffle cones and bowls. They have tons of flavors.
And they make their waffle cones fresh. They smell amazing.
Yes, they do. Hello. So just to show you guys some more, but the real reason we came in was for the chocolate. They do have some sugar-free, not a whole lot, but I did get some to try.
We'll get it later. We don't want to walk. We don't want it to melt. And it's like, it needs like 300 degrees to melt. Right.
Here's all the different fudges you can get. You can buy two. You can get one free. It smells amazing, and we're going to be trying some shortly, so we will let you guys know what we think of this delicious fudge in just a little bit. Here's some of their chocolates. They do sell them by the pound. You could probably get them by the half pound if you ask really nicely. These look delicious. Look at this chocolate heart box. The box is edible along with the yummies inside. Wow. It looks so good. Before we leave, I just wanted to show you they do have candy apples that look amazing. And again, this is Kilwins on Las Olas Boulevard here in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, so let's get out of here and try some fudge. So we're home from our trip to Fort Lauderdale.
I'm glad to be home. That was a lot of fun, but after a 3-hour drive, yeah, it's nice to be back. I mean, the hotel was beautiful.
Yes.
The bed was super comfy, but there is nothing like being home. You know what there's also nothing like?
What?
Coming home with a box of chocolate. Yeah, this is Kilwins chocolate. This is an amazing little shop that we just happened upon while we were walking down Las Olas Boulevard. Yeah. Apparently, they've been in business since 1947, and in that time, they've perfected the art of chocolate. At least that's what it smelled like, and today we're actually going to have a chance to taste it.
Yes, we wanted to share with you guys our little tasting, if you will, that we brought home with us from Kilwins. I wish our camera had a way to let you guys smell it, because the minute you walked in that shop, it was just that wonderfully delicious aroma of waffle cones and chocolate.
Yeah, they were making fresh waffle cones when we walked through the door. And then, of course, as you walk in, that overwhelming sweet smell of chocolate. Now, they had this giant lineup of chocolate, or fudge. I'm a huge fan of fudge, and I'm a fan of really good fudge. Both my grandmothers make fudge. One makes chocolate, the other one makes peanut butter. So I'm very picky about my fudge. You can usually tell if it's freshly made by the way it looks, and when you go to cut it, how smoothly it cuts versus being super flaky and dried out. They actually offered us a free sample.
They did, which was very nice of them.
Yep, I got to try the Kilwins Mud, which I believe was like a white chocolate. It may have had cookie in it. I wasn't really able to discern what everything what it was. Okay. It was pretty good, but I figured I'd want to try one of the other flavors. Now, I was going to get one piece of fudge. I really was just going to get one piece of fudge. I
don't believe that for a second.
I totally was.
Don't buy it for a minute.
But they had a special.
Of course they did.
And I'm a sucker for a special. They had buy 2 slices, get 1 slice free.
And they're big slices. Like, they aren't these itty-bitty chintzy slices. They're nice, big, fat slices of fudge.
But they also did something else.
Oh.
They offered half slices.
Yes. So,
what we were going to bring to you today is a sample of 6 of their finest fudge, and as a little extra, something Erica got, a sugar-free mint chocolate fudge.
I'm supposed to cut it down on the sugar. Clearly that's not happening in this video because I fully intend to try all of those, but I also picked up some sugar-free fudge for myself. So the rest of that fudge is going to go to this guy right here once we get done trying these.
Well, it's not after midnight, so I don't think you'll turn into a gremlin, but
who knows?
We'll see. So, on the lineup here, we have sea salt chocolate caramel. We have triple chocolate caramel. We have a toasted coconut chocolate crunch.
Anything with coconut.
We have a maple walnut. Ooh. There's also a chocolate peanut butter and a turtle. Ooh. And not the kind that actually swims around, but the chocolate and nuts and caramel style
The yummy
turtle.
Kind.
So, I think, speaking of turtles, we're going to start out with that turtle.
Okay, now we have not tried these yet. So, I don't know how this is going to taste, but this is a nice, generous portion.
It's a small little piece. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Mine has nuts.
Mine has nuts too. Let's give this a whirl.
Really smooth.
It melts. It's like butter. It melts in your mouth.
Oh, and there's just enough nuts for a little bit of that crunch, but it's not overwhelming where it takes away from the flavor.
Very decadent.
It's really, really good.
That was delicious. I enjoyed that.
I didn't include the ribbon of caramel on the top for this one, only because the piece of caramel is very small on the top.
Yeah.
And when I cut it for another one, it just kind of went everywhere. So we'll have to try it with a little bit of caramel later on.
Okay.
But, I mean, for what it was with the flavors,
It was good. Awesome turtle. It was very good. We got some water to cleanse our palates between tastings.
Okay.
What do we got next?
Next up is one of my personal favorites as far as flavors. No, but I'm just saying as far as flavors go.
Is it the peanut butter one?
I love peanut butter. I love chocolate peanut butter. It's a great combination.
It is a very good combination.
It really is.
So I got a feeling you're going to like this one on that. I enjoy peanut butter and chocolate myself, not as much as this guy does, but it is pretty tasty.
All right, so I can see a little bit of peanut butter on this one. Again, they don't go super heavy with the peanut butter.
Whoops.
On the table, you're fine.
I know.
Yep. So you can see a little dab of peanut butter there.
Wow. That peanut butter flavor hits you immediately.
Oh, man. Okay. So I'm a huge, huge fan. Got a hair there?
Yeah.
Wasn't mine. Probably yours. Mine. I'm a huge fan of peanut butter and chocolate. Now, I'm a huge lover of Reese's peanut butter cups. In the last few years, it seems like they may have changed the formula of the peanut butter. Because it tastes kind of chalky. It doesn't quite have the same rich flavor it had before. And even the chocolate just doesn't taste the same. This chocolate peanut butter, oh my God.
That was pretty much perfect.
There were ribbons of peanut butter throughout, so it didn't overwhelm. But the peanut butter tasted fresh, and then you add that with their chocolate.
It was a very nice balance.
That was awesome.
And I love the fact that you got that good peanut butter flavor in it. It was delicious. I'm a fan of that one.
All right, so we're going to move to the white chocolate. And the white chocolate for the first one is going to be that toasted coconut chocolate crunch.
I can already tell I'm going to like this one because I am a big fan of coconut. And just to try to show you guys.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
That coconut is toasted too.
You get that coconut flavor the minute you put that on your tongue. And the fudge with it, the chocolatey flavor almost complements the coconut to where it's not quite even because the coconut's a little bit stronger. So if you're a fan of coconut, you're going to love that toasted coconut. If you don't like coconut, you're not going to like this at all.
Yeah, there's actual flakes of coconut in there.
I'm still chewing it.
It's not just coconut flavoring. A lot of times when people say coconut, they'll put the flavoring in there.
Like the extract, and it's just not as good.
No, that was actual pieces of toasted coconut. You can't replicate that. It has to be what it was.
That was delicious. I would highly recommend that, especially if you're a fan of coconut.
All right, now we're going to move into maple walnut. This is the other white chocolate offering that they have.
Okay. So they did have, what, two I thought I saw? I think they had a third one, too.
They
had a lot of different flavors.
Yeah, the Kilwins Mud, I believe, was also a white chocolate. But these two flavors... You getting it in there?
Yep. I got it.
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah. Let's try this one. Oh my God. This one has nuts in it.
Yeah, it does. Walnuts.
Oh my God. I don't even know how to describe this accurately other than sex in my mouth. It's so good.
Because it has nuts. That was amazing. The walnuts are extremely fresh. That's another thing. You can tell when nuts become stale.
Yeah. They've got that weird... There's a weird aftertaste that leaves in your mouth if they're stale.
Yeah, there was no weird aftertaste from the walnuts. And again, the maple.
Oh my God, the maple. Oh, that's the first thing that I could... First of all, you smell it.
Yeah.
And granted, smelled amazing. When you tasted it, it was immediate maple.
Right.
Followed by that walnut. And then
it
the
tasted
chocolate.
like natural maple. That, again, wasn't that heavy extract that they'll sometimes use.
It reminded me of maple syrup. It was that that perfect twang of it. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. I want more of that one.
All right. Now, I love chocolate, as we've seen today.
Very good.
So I had to go with the triple chocolate caramel. Now,
I'm a fan of caramel, so and fudge. Don't get me wrong. So this is the caramel one. Now this is very dark.
Oh yeah.
This is a very dark colored.
Yep. When you go triple chocolate, you're gonna go a little dark with it.
Smells delightful. That is very rich.
Tastes like grandma's fudge.
It does taste like your grandma's fudge.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely rich.
Oh yes.
Very rare. That you would only want to have a little bit of that.
If it's gonna be triple chocolate,
yeah,
it has to have that punch.
Oh, it's got that punch. It's, like I said, very good, very rich, very, you don't want to eat too much of it because I could see you getting a stomachache just because of how rich and decadent it is. But it's really good.
All right, we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to jump into the sample of the sugar-free chocolate mint before we do our last fudge sample.
I'm excited for this because I love mint in anything, teas, chocolates, cakes, donuts, whatever, coffees. It's amazing. So this is their sugar-free mint. Got the little mint line there. And I'm really curious because I've had sugar-free chocolate before that was not good. I'm not going to lie. I was not a fan of it. So
this looks like I'm not going to say the name, but this looks like another company's chocolate that has mint in between.
One that is widely known that you get at the Olive Garden.
There you go.
After you've had your dinner, if you will. So, yes, I'm really, I'm curious about this because all of their other chocolates, like their fudges, are amazing. So, I've got some high hopes here. Let's
but
see.
It's sugar-free. How good can sugar-free be?
Surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said before, normally when you get a sugar-free chocolate, it's not that good. I've had it before, not a fan.
Sometimes it has almost a chemical flavor to it with other chocolates because of what they're substituting the sugar for.
Yeah, and it's just not good. That, however, was perfect.
It's a little dark.
It's very dark.
The chocolate's a little dark, but the mint kind of cuts through that flavor. But you're not exchanging taste for it being sugar-free.
You get the mint taste. You get the chocolatey taste. Because it's sugar-free, it doesn't ruin it at all. So for those of you that have to do the sugar-free, it is definitely something that would be great for you.
Now, it is not a low-calorie food.
I love that they have that on the box.
But it's
not low-cal, kids.
No sugar added. So if you have issues with blood sugar levels, this has no sugar, and it comes with a lot in this box.
There is I did not expect to be that much in that box, and they didn't have a lot of sugar-free flavors. I think they had 3. They had that one. They had another plain chocolate, and then they had a white chocolate. So of course, mint. I went for that one, but that was really good.
And apparently, for 4 pieces of this, it's only 170 calories. That's
okay.
4 pieces. Those are pretty big pieces,
that
too.
That makes me pretty happy. All right. But yeah, that was very good. So sugar-free, in this case, is a good call.
Yeah. I mean, I would substitute that for regular chocolate if I wanted a sweet little treat or something at the end of my dinner.
Yeah. That'd be a good little mini dessert.
All right.
Is this our last one?
I know how much you love sea salt chocolate and caramel.
Something about salt and chocolate is just such a good combination for me. It's such a win because it's that savory sweet. It's like a chocolate covered pretzel where it's, it's so good. So I'm very excited for this one.
Should I go try a chocolate covered pretzel?
No, Mr. Spanning.
All right, now this time I made sure to give you a nice ribbon of caramel on this one.
So let's show.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. And how hard it is to eat, to talk sometimes after you eat caramel.
This may take me a minute, so I'm very, very excited about this. And I have not been let down.
Cheers.
Fudge cheers. Oh, the rest of that is mine. I'm calling dibs. Oh my god.
Yeah, call chocolate dibs.
I'm calling chocolate dibs.
No way.
It just happened right here.
Oh man.
That was delicious.
Oh man.
Oh, that was delicious.
Oh. Okay.
Wow. Just Kilwins. You guys are doing it right.
Normally when people say sea salt anything, they've got big chunks of salt in it.
And there's some of it does. Like some of the piece that we got did have some bigger chunks of salt.
Actually, that was the walnut I found out. The ones that we thought had the big pieces of salt, that was yeah.
That was the
when
walnut?
I was cutting through it, that actually had walnut. We were having a discussion as we were cutting these pieces of what we thought each one was. And I had to really look at it compared to the picture and realized that was the sea salt chocolate caramel.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Stand corrected.
So with this one, they actually mix the salt in with the chocolate so that you don't have any big grains of salt as you bite into it. It's just smooth and creamy. And then you add that with that wonderful ribbon of caramel. And oh man, it's so good. It makes me want to slap your mama.
It does make me want to slap your mom. So
slap your mom.
slap your mama. What a win.
For Kilwins.
Kilwins on Las Olas Boulevard. If you guys are ever in Fort Lauderdale, check them out. Check them out online. Facebook, all the goodies. We'll link them down below. It's overall win. I did not have one that I didn't like.
No, this is now the Kilwins mud that I had originally was okay. It just wasn't my flavor, if you will.
That's fair.
But when I got to look at the other 12 flavors that were there,
a lot.
I could easily find 6 that I really wanted to try, and all 6 of them were just absolute home runs.
And it's work. And I mean, oh my god, it wasn't. How much did we end up paying? It was like $30. Including my little box.
For your little box.
Sugar-free,
and
whatever.
The buy 2, get 1 free was about $36.
Yeah. So that's not bad. And it's a lot. Like, it's good chunks of fudge. And oh my god.
Now, one thing, the wonderful attendant, I don't remember his name.
I don't either.
But he made sure to let me know before I left, do not put your fudge in the fridge.
No, because it will ruin it.
It will actually dry it out.
Yes.
It's kind of like with coffee. You know, say don't put your coffee in the freezer because it will dry it out. Same thing with fudge. Fudge, you got to leave out.
Yep.
He was like, and a lot of people think that, you know, it's going to melt. You got to be worried about it. Apparently, it's got to get up to 300 degrees before it'll melt.
Okay.
So unless your house or your car gets up to 300 degrees,
which you'd be dead by then.
Right?
So let's just be real about that.
I thought that was kind of interesting versus other chocolates.
Fun chocolate fact.
Yeah.
Right here.
Who knew?
I didn't know. So wait, what was your favorite?
Oh, don't make me do that.
Top 3.
Top 3, peanut butter chocolate right off the bat. That was just an absolute home run. That toasted coconut was amazing. My grandmother makes amazing coconut cakes.
She does.
So I have always had a big place in my heart for coconut when it's done right. And again, it wasn't extract, it was actual coconut. And then that sea salt chocolate caramel. Oh my God, we're going to fight over that
We are going to fight over it.
I will split it with you.
Maybe.
And if not, you better sleep with one eye open.
Thanks.
Gripping your pillow tight. All right.
So I would go with, it's hard to put them in order. So in no particular order, the toasted caramel, that maple walnut
Okay.
was so good. And of course the sea salted caramel chocolate. Yeah. Those were amazing. So yeah, check out Kilwins online. If you're in Fort Lauderdale, again, visit their shop. Staff was super friendly. They are limiting the number of people in there right now due to COVID.
Masks are required.
Over your nose and your mouth.
Yep, and all the staff inside was also fully covered the entire time we were in there. Now, the minute we walked in the door, we were greeted. I believe the gentleman we spoke with briefly was the manager.
Yes, he was very nice.
He was extremely nice, as was every single person we talked to in there. Customer service is huge. Now, a lot of the stores down on Las Olas are very high-end.
Hoity-toity. They're not stores that we would normally shop in because they're just not for us.
And even if we do shop in them, they may not engage us immediately because, you know, we're a little creative. We don't walk in with the button-up shirts, and We
fancy dress.
Yeah, we may not look like we're ready to drop $36 on fudge, but apparently we are. And giving that great customer service just takes it that next step on, because it means that we're going to go back.
Oh, yeah,
next time we're in Fort Lauderdale, regardless of whether we're staying at the hotel or not, this is a must stop, because her stepmom absolutely loves fudge.
She does.
And I was going to bring some to him, and her dad was like, no. Man, I regret it now, because
we're gonna have to bring her some fudge next time.
We're gonna have to get her a little sample pack like we did, so that she's got a little bit of each.
Is it so she has a little bit of each, or so you have a little bit of each?
Hey, look, if we give her a quarter and we take a quarter,
there comes the logic.
Then we all have fudge. Not to mention, it's less sugar intake, so we're actually being healthier that way.
I love you so much.
Trying to sell it. Is it working?
No, but good try. But yeah, give them a go. They also have ice cream, which we did not get to try.
Next time.
So yeah, next time we plan to try their ice cream. Their fudge is amazing. They also had all kinds of like chocolate covered strawberries and other chocolatey goodies.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to branch out and try some of the other things.
I want to see what they look like for Halloween, because they had Valentine's Day candy out.
They had
beautiful setup.
They had like a chocolate heart. It was a giant heart
was
made
so
out of
cool.
chocolate,
Pure
and then,
chocolate.
And then they had chocolates inside,
Little
and they
bonbons inside of it.
And they had a chocolate lid that went on top of it.
That was one of the coolest things I saw in there.
You're right. I would love to see what they do for Halloween. I bet it's badass.
Yeah, because they seem like they're going to hit every single season. Yeah. So, that's on our must-stop list now every time we're down in Fort Lauderdale.
So good.
I love chocolate.
So that's going to do it for our video. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us, for watching. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And when it's an Ellis life, it's a wonderfully chocolatey life. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.